Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's half case break of 2020 Elite Extra Edition Baseball. This is the second half of a case. Started last night, so we can jump right into it. So if you're in the room live, feel free to say hello. And hey, William, saw your question. I show you as having it, and I show you as having that eBay name. So for Cleveland, so your name definitely is in there for Cleveland. And when I do the list on the list, that's just a manual list just for my own reference during the break. When I do shipping, it's directly through eBay, and so it wouldn't get messed up that way. So just something there more as a courtesy and more for my information as I'm doing the break. All right, so here's box number one. Oh, no problem, William. Whenever you have a question, just ask. No big deal at all. Rather have the information right than not. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Gonna have 100 hits in this bad boy, so buckle in. And lots of numbered cards. Actually, every card is numbered, but some are numbered to 999, which I refer to as base. Hey, Chris. All right, we got Jack Blomgren base for Colorado. Got a Drew Romo Chrome base. That's Colorado as well. Texas Zion Bannister. That is numbered to 9. 7 of 9. It's getting a real low number right out of the gate. Hey, Jason. Yeah, this set came out, I think a week ago. Yeah, I think last Wednesday. I was going to do it Thursday, Friday last week, but then my shipments got all kinds of delayed, so I wasn't sure when I was going to get them. So, but here we are. All right, we got Zach Veen, Chrome Auto, Colorado. That's a good one right out of the gate. There we go. I think he was a top 10 pick. And Ian Bedell, St. Louis to 249. Got a P. Crow Armstrong base for the Mets. Weldon Francisca, that is Dominican to 6. There you go, international Dominican spot. Busting some low numbers out of the gate. We got an auto Juan Then to 155, one of my favorite names. Seattle. All right, this one's kind of thick. Number to 25, Angel Trinidad or Angel Trinidad. That is DPL. That will go Dominican. Nice one. It's hard to see on cam. Yeah, you can sort of see it in the L. There's some stitching, so it's a decent patch. There are some crazy patches that will pop out of this every now and again. Gage Workman, Detroit to 195. Vidal Brujan, base, Tampa. Justin Foscue, Texas. That's a Chrome. Cody Thomas, Los Angeles. I'm guessing Dodgers. I'll check that right now. Only things that's a bit of a pain. They do put the city on there, but they don't put the team, obviously, because of the licensing, so it sometimes gets a little confusing as to who goes to where. Yep, definitely Dodgers. My guess was correct. And we got an on-card Jeffrey Rivera. That'll go Dominican. To 195 Taylor Dollard, Seattle. Not many products out there you get 2 hits per pack. Carson Tucker, Cleveland, except for obviously the 1 box, 1 pack ones. Those don't count as far as this goes. Adam Seminaris, that's Los Angeles. I believe that's Angels. That's a base die cut. Prospect Materials, Alec Boehm, Phillies. The little red pinstripe there. That is player worn. There are some older ones that are game worn. I think the first half had a A-Rod and a Chipper Jones that were both game worn. So that's pretty cool. Clay Aguilar to 25, New York. Let's check out which New York we're talking about here. It's hard to tell. And this checklist is deep, and I will never know everyone, no matter how hard I try. He is Yankees. Keith Ron Moss, Texas to $4.99. Alika Williams, Tampa Bay. That's a base. That's a pretty one. Ian Bedell to 98, St. Louis. Just pretty colors and a sparkly. Ooh, that's a thick one. Team USA, Alec Bohm to 36. That'll go to the Phillies. There is no Team USA spot this time around. So that'll go Phillies. Nice one. So 2 Alec Bohm patches already. That's pretty good. Brian Buelvas, Oakland. Base auto. Logan Hoffman, Pittsburgh to 120. That's box 1. Jordan Nwogu, Chicago Cubs. Keith Ron Moss, Texas. That's base die cut. Austin Martin, patch, Team USA. That'll go Toronto. That's to $199. Want some of that Austin Martin ink. Joanne Adon, Washington. Maximo Acosta, Texas to $4.99. Kevin Hidalgo, base. That's Dominican. Tanner Burns. It's a base chrome. I will look that up when I do the sort. Jordan Nwogu, Chicago. That is on card. That is Cubs. Some I remember from Bowman Draft. It goes well beyond that, though, on this one. Yondre Vargas to 171. That is Dominican. Zach McCambley, Miami to 120. Tyler Brown, Houston. Got a Clayton Beater, Los Angeles. That is to 24. I believe that's Dodgers. I will double check that, though. Prospect Materials, Chicago. That is White Sox. Nick Madrigal. That is player worn. Grant McRae, San Francisco. Aaron Bracho to 249. That is Cleveland. Tyler Keenan, Seattle base. Alaric Solari. I believe that's Minnesota, but I'll double check. That's a base chrome college. Caden Polkovich. That's an auto on the college chrome. That's nice looking. I think that is Seattle, but I'm going to look that one up right now. Mariners, yep, correct. And Chicago Cubs, Ed Howard 2-4. There you go. That's a nice one. 1 of 4, Ed Howard Cubbies. On card, too. That's a pretty one. Ooh, numbered to 4. Hit a signed plate in the last one, so maybe something cool like that will pop up again. Kelvin Hidalgo, that is Dominican, to $4.99. Juan Then, base for Seattle. David Calabrese, base die cut. That's Angels. Tyler Keenan, Seattle. That's an on card. Patch auto going to the Dominican International spot. We got Felnine Celestin to 125. Bryce Jarvis, Diamondbacks to 195. Okay, box 3. Heston Kjerstad, base for Baltimore. We got a Petey Halpin for Cleveland. That's to 80. Joey Bart, patch for the Giants. Got Jack Patterson for Chicago. Let's see which one. That is Cubs. Jack Patterson is Cubs. Nick Garcia for Pittsburgh to 64. Henry Ramos for Dominican, base. Jared Schuster, I'll look that up once I do the sort. It's a chrome. Norge Vera, 185, signed directly on crotch. So there you go. That's Chicago. Let's see which one. That is White Sox. Dominican Yofri Solano to 59 auto. Cade Mickles for Chicago to 499. Spencer Torkelson, base, Detroit. Casey Martin, Philly. That's a base die cut. Got a patch, Max Meyer. That'll go Marlins. Got Philadelphia, Jamari Baylor. Joey Weimer, Milwaukee to 249. Luke Little, Chicago, base. Oscar Colas, International. That's a chrome. Tyler Keenan, Seattle. That's to 240. Garrett Crochet, Chicago. That'll go White Sox. That's to 218. And Spencer Strider for Atlanta to 195. Kyle Nicholas, Miami, base. Jeff Hankinson, Tampa Bay. That is to 9. Petey Halpin, Cleveland. That's an on-card auto. Got a patch auto Dominican to 199, Daniel Rojas. Lenny Carrera to 499, that is Dominican. That's box 3, 4 coming up. Fabian Lopez base, that's Dominican. Spencer Torkelson, base chrome, Detroit. Markevian Hentz to 75, that's Cardinals. Signs as Tink Hentz, that's what he has in Bowman Draft, thus the T. We got Juan Sanchez, Dominican, that is to 30. Zach Britton, Toronto, that's to 200. Markevian Hentz, St. Louis, base. Angel Trinidad to 49, that is Dominican. Got Team USA patch, Drew Romo to 199, that is Colorado. Thomas Gerard, Baltimore to 25. Pretty colored card there. Oh, forgot one card there. Maximo Costa, Texas to 499. Okay, now we'll start with the new pack. Michael Goldberg, Oakland, base. Jordan Westberg, Chrome College card. I'll look that up on the sort. Alaric Solari, Minnesota, on-card auto. Nationals, Cade Cavalli to 64, another on-card auto. Addison Coffey, Chicago to 120, I believe that's White Sox. Coffey is the one we had the printing plate in the last break. Alaric Solari, Minnesota. Burrell Carraway, Chicago. That'll be Cubs. Another one, Alex Rodriguez patch. I'll go Seattle, and that is game worn. Pretty cool. It's one of those in the first half as well. Lots of A-Rod. Kyle Hart, Boston. Kelvin Hidalgo to 499. That is Dominican. Jared Jones, Pittsburgh. Wilbean Francisca, base die cut. That is Dominican. Jackson Miller, Cincinnati. Got a little itty-bitty auto there. Yeah, Cincy. Not quite Abraham Toro, but not huge either. Got a patch auto, Jaron Duran, Boston. And we got Stevie Emanuels for Oakland to 249. Okay, box 5. Jake Eater, Miami base. Henry Ramos, that's to 24, Dominican. Pretty gold color. Royce Lewis, Minnesota. I feel like he's been a prospect forever. Player 1. Jeremy Arocho, Los Angeles. Guessing Angels, but I'm probably wrong. Let's see. Yeah, but it's Angels. Yep. Angels for Mr. Arocho. Jeff Hankinson, Tampa Bay to 249. Hey Jason, yeah, they picked out some old timers and put in like early patches when they were drafted. Like the first half also had a Chipper Jones, so there is some random stuff. I think the Duran was numbered to 199 or 249. Let me double check for you here. 299, sorry, 299 on the Duran. Bobby Miller, LA base. Tyler Keenan, that's a Chrome draft pick college. I'll look that one up later. Tyler Gentry, Kansas City, on-card auto. Emil Valencia to 8, Dominican. Some of these autos can be almost hilarious. Last year, by far the worst auto was Robert Poisson. He signed with like this really thick Sharpie and it just bled all over the place. If you can find any of those, they're hilarious looking. Baron Radcliffe, Philly to 228. Jimmy Troncoso, Dominican base. Zach McCambley, base die cut, Miami. Got a pretty blue prospect patch, JJ Bleday, Miami. Jackson Clough, Washington. Drew Rasmussen, Milwaukee to 499. Austin Wells, that's Yankees base. Gage Workman, I think that's Detroit, but I'll double check that. That's a Chrome College. Trey Cruz, it's from Rice University, signed. I think that's Detroit as well, but let's take a peek. Yep, Tigers. I guessed right for once. Nice one here for the Giants to 21, Patrick Bailey. He took like night classes in the Abraham Toro School of Autographs. He's not quite there yet though. It's got to be a little smaller. Bryce Jarvis, Arizona to 120. Christian Rojas, Cincinnati, base. Taylor Dollard, that's Seattle to 37. Like that. Yeah, it's pretty bad auto. Worst auto, though, I've ever seen, I want to say it was Cam Reddish, but my apologies to him if I'm wrong. Literally did just a single diagonal line on one of his cards. Like, it was just the worst thing I've ever seen. Xavier Warren, Milwaukee. That's on card. Spencer Howard, Philly to 149. That's a patch auto. Yeah, so far, Charles, it might turn around here for you. Still halfway to go. Beckway, New York to 499. Alex Santos, Houston, base. Austin Martin, Chrome for Toronto. Yiddy Cape to 63. That goes Miami. an interesting conversation earlier about Mr. Cape because he hasn't actually signed, but they put him with Miami anyway, and I did a little reading on it, and it turns out it's been kind of a known thing that he's going to sign with the Marlins, but he wanted to wait until the beginning of the new international window because all the bonuses would reset and he'd be able to get paid a little more. So I think that's even like the 15th of this month, so in 2 days. So Panini kind of just assumed it and put Miami on the card, so he goes to Miami. A little bit of trivia for you. Reed Detmers, Angels to 210. I got one then for Seattle to 249. Eric Orze, New York, base. Brandon Fad, Arizona to 10, die cut. Nice one. I think I pulled approximately 437 autos of this guy out of Bowman Draft, so I'm very familiar with his name, and it makes me laugh every time. To the point that I'm even annoyed by it at this point. Auto numbered to 10, Washington, Holden Powell. And we've got a Dominican patch auto to 149, Framey De Leon. Cade Meckles, Chicago to 499. Jeff Hankinson, Rays. Jake Vogel, LA. It's a base die cut. Casey Mize patch, Detroit. Hyun-Il Choi, Los Angeles. I'm going to guess Dodgers given all the blue, but I'll do a check here. Looks like Dodgers. Yes, that is the Dodgers. Nick Lofton, Kansas City to 61. Wilbin Francisca, base. Bailey Horn, Chicago to 38. I'll say White Sox, but I'll probably be wrong. Yep, White Sox. Got that one right. Baltimore, Heston Kierstad, first round materials. Not numbered. Rather have ink on it, but that's something anyway. Brett Auerbach, San Francisco. Oops, wrong place. Zach Deloche to 210, that is Seattle. Chicoa Roby, Texas, base. Slade Ciccone, I believe that's D-backs. Got Levi Thomas, San Diego. Dominican on-card, Ambiores Taveras. Gavin Stone to 499, LA. Box 6. Carter Baumler, Orioles. Brian Martinez, Dominican. That is a base die cut. Ooh, that is nice. It's not ink, but that's a Heston Kjerstad patch to 5. Nice looking patch there. 3-color, lots of stitching. Nice looking card there for the Orioles. Nice Kjerstad patch. Could tell by the thickness it was going to be something. Most patches in here are pretty thin. Washington, Brady Lindsley. And Elvin Gonzalez, Dominican to 249. Austrian Hendrick, Cincy. Nick Lofton, Kansas City. Case Williams, Colorado. Yes, I do, Brad. For eBay breaks, I charge $9.99 for shipping to Canada, as opposed to $3.99 for U.S. customers. If you buy through my website, however, that's free. For now, anyway. But it's free. It's expensive, but it's part of the deal. Raynard Doncone. Now that is... that would get like a B+ in the Abraham Toro School of Autograph Signing. Yeah, Patrick Bailey get like a C-, but that's a solid B+. Just a little more there to get to that AA- level. Drew Romo, Colorado to 205. Brian Martinez, base. That is Dominican. Got Ian Seymour, Tampa Bay. Dude looks like he's... I mentioned this last night. He looks like he's 800 years old. That's numbered to 10. Too busy looking at his goofy facial expression to worry about the numbering on the card, but that's nice. Tampa, Ian Seymour to 10, base. Oh, so there we go. USA patch, Alec Boehm. So we got 3 Alec Boehm patches in this half. That's Philadelphia. Yeah, that was a bad auto, but yeah. Helio Ramos, another guy that feels like he's been a prospect for 37 years. It's Giants. Nivaldo Rodriguez to 499. That is Houston. Robert Hassel, San Diego base. P.E. Halpin, Cleveland Chrome base. Cade Meckles, Chicago. Let's look him up real quick. Pretty good one right behind him there. Just 1 second. Looks like, yeah, it's White Sox. Oops. I went the phone. And we got Asa Lacy on card to 215 KC. Very nice. That's the one you want. I think there's Witt autos in this, but Asa Lacy's the best prospect. Yofri Solano to 59. Remember when I first saw these? This is the galactic pattern from Unparalleled, which the football cards is a case hit, but this one is just kind of a numbered card, not really all that special. My phone went into the recycle bin. Yeah. I'll have to go dumpster diving after the break. All right. Spencer Strider, Atlanta. Nick Garcia, Pittsburgh. That's to 15. Nice one there. Pirates. RJ Dabovich, San Francisco. Dominican patch auto to 149, Brian Martinez. Marco Rea to 499, Minnesota. Okay, phone, where'd you go? Oh, that's not good. Oh well. Thought I could find it real quick. That's all right. Just a little breaker clumsiness. Nothing to see here. All right. Box 8. Patrick Bailey, San Fran base. Nick Garcia, Pittsburgh Chrome base. Jimmy Glowinky, on card, San Francisco. Gabriel Terrero, Dominican, on card auto. Dylan McClain, Texas to 249. Mac Wainwright, that is Cincy. Will Klein, KC, that's to $9.99. That's a base die cut. Drew Romo, Team USA patch, that is Colorado. Kramer Robertson, St. Louis. Nick Lofton, Kansas City to 185. Oscar Colas, that is international. Aleric Soleri, that's Minnesota. Alex Santos, Houston, on-card auto. Slade Ciccone, auto. I'm pretty sure that's Diamondbacks. I'll double check that when I sort. Wellbeing Francisco to $4.99. That is Dominican. Camilo Diaz, it's Dominican. Tyler Gentry, Kansas City, another base. Here's going back a ways. Numbered to 99, Mark McGuire, A's. That's kind of cool. Game worn. So got some interesting old-timer patches in this. Willie McIver, Colorado. Adam Seminaris, LA to 185. I believe he's Angels. Jack Hartman, Pittsburgh. Anthony Servideo, Baltimore. That's to 489. Isaiah Green, New York. I believe that's Mets to 180. And any of these, I'm not 100% sure on when I sort. I will double check, so no worries there. Got a patch auto for the Cubs, Miguel Amaya. Hunter Green, Reds to $4.99. Zion Bannister, Texas base. Sammy Infante, Chrome base. That's Washington. Gage Workman, Detroit. On-card auto. Oh, looks like he might have been Torque's teammate and ended up going to the same Major League team. Jesse Franklin, Atlanta. die cut on card. And Keithron Moss for Texas to 120. Bryce Bonnin, Cincinnati, that's base. Cody Thomas, LA, that's base die cut. Baltimore patch, Adley Rutschman. Jordan Michael, Chicago. The blue, I might be Cubs. I will double check that. Could be Cubs or White Sox. Evan Carter, Texas to 190. Dane Acker, Oakland, base. Owen Casey, San Diego, base chrome. Jared Jones, Pittsburgh, on card auto. For Detroit, on card auto, Dylan Dingler. Jose De Jesus to 499, Dominican. Connor Phillips, Seattle, base. Vladimir Guerrero, passing the torch. So that's Angels. Yep, and that's Joe Adele on the back. That's pretty cool. I'll put that in the fancy pile. It's the first one I've seen. So I don't know if that's like... They have this Pulse card, which is a case hit, which we hit in the first half, but it's definitely an interesting, kind of a cool concept. I've seen them with football cards. So it's Angels. Ben Hernandez, on card auto, Royals. I have a patch auto to 49 Cardinals, Dylan Carlson. That's a nice one. Nice baby blue Cardinal jersey. It's player worn, but very nice looking. Nice thick card. Juan Beto, Dominican to 51. Hayden Cantrell, Milwaukee, that is base. Petey Halpin to 7, Cleveland. Got a navy blue patch, Taylor Trammell, Mariners. Hunter Green to 10, Reds, but he doesn't do the $ anymore. I don't know what happened. What's going on, Hunter? You losing your swagger? Mojo? What's going on? Used to love the $ in his autos. There's another guy from the Mets that put a $ in his autos too. I think he was in Bowman last year. Burl Carraway to 249 Cubs. Final box. Good luck. Alexander Ovelas, Texas, base. Bryce Jarvis, that'll go Arizona. Isaiah Green to 61, that is Mets. Yerlin Luis, auto, Dominican. And Kyle Hurt, Miami to 499. Alika Williams, Tampa Bay, base. Marco Arrea, Minnesota, that's a die cut base. Andrew Vaughn, Team USA patch to 199, that's White Sox. Junior Martina, Washington. Freddie Zamora to 120, that's Brewers. Vidal Brujan for Tampa. Reed Detmers, Angels. Markevian Hentz for the Cardinals. Cade Cavalli, Washington. That's to 24, die cut. Nice looking card. Shane Drohan, Boston to 499. 2 more packs, 4 more hits. Carson Tucker, Cleveland. Jack Blomgren, Colorado. White Sox, Big Hurt, Frank Thomas patch. Some random stuff. That is game worn as well. Cool. Black White Sox patch. Cale Emshoff, Kansas City. And Christian Robinson, D-backs to 249. Pete Crow Armstrong, that's Mets base. To 14, we got Joe Boyle for Cincinnati. Alaric Solari, Minnesota, on-card auto. Last hit. Patch auto to 75, Atlanta, Drew Waters. Good player there. And Connor Phillips to 190 for Seattle. All right. That will do it for tonight. Usually don't do a hit recap with this one just because there's over like probably 120 cards in the piles here, but there were quite a few decent cards in there. So that'll do it for tonight. So coming up tomorrow and Friday, I'm doing inner case 8 boxes of Playbook football each night. So the one for tomorrow night, there's I think 14 teams on eBay. For Friday night, there's still, I think, 16 teams left on the website, JaySwanCards.com. So if you have any interest in that, or just want to go in there and get on the email list for future breaks, definitely feel free to do so. So I'll be loading up more stuff for next week. I think, I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to be doing all week next week, but I'll probably load up at least one football and baseball mixer. Then I've got some other 2020 baseball stuff I need to kind of get through, and I'll just kind of see if I get more Playbook. I might do that. And I think Contenders might release next week for football, but I'll double check on that. And there's some basketball coming out in the near future, and baseball is kind of in a weird spot because we're kind of transitioning over to the 2021 product cycle. Elite Extra might be the very last baseball product before it fully goes into 2021. I could be wrong though. So I'm going to be doing a decent amount of mixers and other things to kind of get rid of a lot of my 2020 baseball. So be on the lookout for that. Most of those will go to the website first, JaySwanCards.com. So check that out. Also on Twitter and Facebook. The Facebook group I kind of use mainly to kind of advertise for the website more than anything, and people can also post their own cards for sale and stuff like that. So you can apply for the group there if you'd like. But if you have any questions, you can reach me on eBay or through the website. You can email me directly through the website. Those are probably the 2 best spots. But I will get these sorted and shipped out by tomorrow. And I'll be back tomorrow night with Playbook football and Friday night with Playbook football. So if you're a football collector as well, maybe I'll see you back here tomorrow. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We'll get going, and hope everyone has a good rest of your Wednesday evening. Hope you're staying healthy and safe out there.